Viz actually has a superior interface for accessing photometric light sources. And that's because it has the Tool Palettes feature, and this is not available in 3ds Max. I'm not sure why they did this, because this is an excellent feature that should be available in both programs, in my humble opinion. The Tool Palettes allow you to add materials quickly to the scene, and they also allow you to work with light sources. Click on the bottom of the Tool Palettes to open up this menu, and then you can select the Lights and Cameras palette group. Here we have access to different palettes. Some of them give you generic photometric light sources, such as a free 100-watt bulb. When I added this free point source, it has a preset intensity that is not editable. This simulates a 100-watt bulb. In addition, you have palettes that contain other types of generic lights, but you also have a couple of palettes from real manufacturers such as Airco and Symes. Now these are Airco lights, and there are quite a number of them available here. Now you can go to airco.com and download hundreds if not thousands of their light sources. But it is convenient to have access directly in Viz. Click right here to access additional palettes. There are Symes luminaires down here as well. Drag a luminaire out from the panel and drop it in the scene to set it. I'll click a point to insert that object. Now take a look at this. This is called a photometric luminaire, and it actually is very sophisticated. This contains the geometry of the light fixture, and it already has materials assigned to the geometry. It also has a photometric luminaire that uses a web distribution. This luminaire is targeted, and this is the target over here. I'll select the target. Notice if I move that target, you will see that what we have here is an articulated inverse kinematic chain here, so that the luminaire can be manipulated just by moving the light target. So this is extremely sophisticated. It brings together lots of disparate elements into a single apparatus called a luminaire. The target has no parameters. It is a dummy object that is merely used to position the geometry and light source together. However, if I select the luminaire, you will see that it's identified as such in the modifier stack. It has a dimmer parameter that is linked to the multiplier within the photometric light source. It also has a filter color. So this is a greatly simplified user interface that's used in this light source. We don't have to worry about the intensity of the light, the web distribution, the decay, or the hot spot and fall off. All of that is managed internally within this luminaire. If you're interested, you can examine this by going up to the Group menu under Assembly and open it. When you open it, you have access to the geometry as well as the photometric luminaire. Here we can see the parameters. It's set up with a specific intensity and a certain kind of light source and so on. It's all hidden from the casual user. I'll go ahead and close that group. And now we have the simplified luminaire UI that we can use on a day-to-day basis when we insert these luminaires into the scene.